Well, it don't matter no fucking way because they're in a goddamn dome.
Yeah.
Right? The big glass house, you know what I'm saying? What is the name of that fucking, who sponsored that stadium? What is it?
That's U.S. Bank Stadium.
U.S. Bank Stadium, okay, out there in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, home with a big fine white bitch. Okay, I've seen some of these finest white women I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
In the Mall of America.
Corn fed, if you will.
Yowza, you know what I'm saying? Making that hot dish, you know what I'm saying?
Right. The hot dish. Wow. That words you will not hear in California for 300, Alex.
Been around the world and yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hot dish.
Worldwide JB right here.
Exactly.
So,
well traveled.
We talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots, two of the most storied franchises in the NFL.
I'm telling you right now, Brady wins it again. He's the GOAT. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm telling you, dude. What, you fucking queer? He's the dude. I'm telling you, dude. You're going to be hearing that all week.
It's going to be
crazy. On the Talking Head shows. But yeah, man, we're here, like JB was saying in our patent production meeting, the line is looking at it. You already know, Super Bowl week, Vegas, we know your tricks.
Right.
You shift the line every day.
Right.
It's about 5 right now.
Saturday it'll be at about 2.5, and I think that's where it's going to stay.
Yeah.
So
bettors beware. Shout to my bookie.
We got Gronk, you know what I'm saying, who hadn't passed concussion protocol, allegedly. You know, we got all these things going on. Tom Brady's hand's still cut, and they're still nursing the cut.
Right. Dipped in the fucking avocado, and boom, it's healed.
So it's like, you got all these things going on. Of course, you got all the pageantry of the Super Bowl. You know, people just down there to be seen. But when it all boils down to it, on Sunday, somebody's got to win this shit. Right?
Exactly.
So that's where we come in right now.
Yeah. With some real savage breakdown on that
pop
shit.
Off this shit. I'm going to break it down to you motherfuckers like
Please.
this. All right? There's only 2 scenarios going to happen in this game. Now, if you guys know me, you know what I'm saying, you know I'm pretty good for spitting out the real shit. I'm
Correct.
saying when I predicted that New England would beat Atlanta last year. Right, because I know that Atlanta just finds a way to fuck it up.
Yep.
And they did.
One of the quick segue, one of the greatest Instagram lives that we've ever recorded was you watching that happen.
That's right.
And losing your fucking mind.
Losing my shit because I knew
that's one of the best time Instagram lives ever.
Was gonna happen. All right. So I'm gonna tell the reviewers out there exactly the only 2 scenarios that can possibly play out in this game. All right. New England is gonna win by 3. All right. That's the only way New England's gonna win. Or Philadelphia is gonna beat the shit out of New England.
Hey, talk about it.
Like real shit. Now, guys, I'm always gonna back up, you know what I'm saying, my theory. Jacksonville whooped New England's ass. All right, until they psychologically lost the game.
Pretty much.
They whooped their ass until they psychologically lost the game. What do I mean by that? Jacksonville's a young ass team, right? To be real, let's be real. Calais is probably the only person on that team that has like some real playoff experience. All right, he's only been to the playoffs twice with Arizona. Went to the Super Bowl and then, you know, went back, you know what I'm saying, we got our ass kicked by New Orleans. All right, so it's a young football team with a lot of young hotheads, you know what I'm saying, and they thrive off emotion. They haven't been there before. But New England had been there before, okay? And it started to show later in the game. Now, let's be real. Those 3 penalties that were given on the drive where New England scored to bring it within what? To bring it within 7?
Right.
Yeah, that helped a little bit. But at the same time, that messed with the Jaguars psychological. All right, because in their minds, they're like, oh, shit, we got to play the refs too. Well, a veteran Philadelphia team with the likes of Chris Long, and Michael Jenkins, and LeGarrette Blount, you know what I'm saying, and guys like this that are not going to allow, they're not going to allow the younger guys on the team to say, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, here we go with this bullshit.
Right.
You know, because there's going to be some bullshit in the game, trust me.
Oh, facts. Watch those footballs, wink, wink.
Anytime the Patriots play, all right, it's going to be some bullshit. Right. I'm not accusing none of that shit, I ain't accusing. But it just happened. Right? You see a duck and like a duck, I call a duck a motherfucking duck. And every time the Patriots play a big game, some weird shit happens.
And we called that in last week's episode. I pretty much called it to a T.
Benny called it to a T. He said it was gonna be some penalties, gonna fuck that whole
convenient calls late.
Right.
Yep.
And it happened, man. So those are the 2 scenarios I see playing out. Shit, I mean, like I said, Philly has the firepower and the defense to literally just beat the shit out of New England. Now, for Washington's sake, I want it to be a better game. But I just know that if Philly gets a lead, I don't think New England going to come back and beat them like they did the Falcons,
right,
or Jacksonville last week. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's hard to make lightning strike. I don't care who you are. It's hard to make lightning strike twice on that type of shit. Okay, see, I mean, listen, as you did, and hey, reviewers, give it to the man. Is why he did win Savage Picks.
That's right.
Because he does come with that real insight. So you mentioned 2 scenarios, but since we are making our ultimate Savage Picks, the crowning achievement of the season, which scenario happens?
Philly beats the shit out of them.
Really?
I see it. I just
like
see
a straight mash out.
I see it happen. I see Philly winning by at least 14 points.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. I see them winning, and one of them's gonna be a defensive touchdown. One of them's gonna be a defensive touchdown. Philly Brady's gonna throw an interception for a touchdown. I can see it. I can't see it happening no other way. So, I'm a visionary on this one. All right. So I got the Eagles winning their first Super Bowl in Minnesota. All right, against the New England Patriots. The rematch. For you dummies that don't know nothing about football. All right. This happened.
Correct.
This happened in 2004 too.
Correct.
This happened in 2004.
Yeah.
Right. Where'd they play at? It was a dome.
Where did they play at? Good trivia question of the day.
That's right.
In 2004. Man, where the fuck did they play that game at?
We can ask Siri. How about we ask our subscribers?
Pretty bling. Reviewers tell us. If you know, tell us in the YouTube comments.
Below. Tell us what the 2004 Super Bowl was at, New England versus Philly.
We don't remember currently. You know what I'm saying? But it was a rematch. Donovan, T.O., that whole shit.
The circus that was.
Yeah.
It was a circus.
And even, I was rooting for the Eagles then, and I was bummed out that they lost. Cause that's how long I haven't been fucking with the Patriots. Just being real. I don't give a fuck if Brady went to Michigan. Cool, I give his props. I don't like the Patriots. Is what it is. I respect people that do good things. It doesn't mean I have to like it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's got their opinion. Don't say who they like, who they don't like.
That's facts. You know what I mean?
And all you simple-minded people out there that's not hating.
Exactly.
That's a man's opinion.
I can recognize greatness.
Right.
They're fucking great at what they do.
Right.
It just ain't my style. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I like that. I agree. I think that those scenarios can happen. And I think that you know what? I'm funny about that too because I've seen that happen. And I know that can happen. Where, for example, when the Patriots were in the I believe it was later in the second quarter last year. Brady throws a pick six. The key difference, and I think it may bite them in the ass, is simple fact that he is not. No matter how good Brady is, no matter how good Belichick's system is, in the Super Bowl, if you really think about the Patriots' history, they have a history of having to come back in the Super Bowl. Most of their Super Bowl wins, they've had to come back.
Yeah, because they had to come back and beat Carolina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The Philly one, they had to come back and beat Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And they sure as hell they had to come back and beat the Dirty Birds. And again, as the reviewers know from the beginning of the season, in a loss that, and I quote, should have prevented the Falcons from having a season.
Right.
It should have been Alabama. Roll Tide.
Man.
Should have took their place.
Man.
For that shit. That's how fucked up it was. But here's the thing. You're gonna see similar beats that you did last year. You're gonna see the dink and dunk. You're gonna see guys stepping up. You're gonna see sporadic running game. It's not gonna be consistent running game. It's not gonna be like what Philly's gonna do.
Right.
But you're gonna see flashes of running game to get some shit going. Will Tom have enough playmakers to lean on when it comes down to it? Because I agree. I think this shit's gonna be. I personally think it's gonna be close. I feel like Philly will get a score up on them early. They could very well be leading by 14 at some point in the game. Right. That doesn't mean they're going to hold it.
Right, exactly.
And you already know that. You already know that business.
But there's that veteran leadership I'm talking about.
Right.
Because Jacksonville got up. And I don't really think Jacksonville even got cocky. I'm telling you what the X factor was with Jacksonville is that they have never, they didn't have enough guys on the team that have been there before.
Right.
Even if it's just to win a playoff game.
Exactly.
They didn't have those guys. And with all of the playoff experience and the Super Bowl experience that Tom Brady has and Edelman, you know what I'm saying, and Amendola, you know what I'm saying, all those guys have from last year, and you know what I'm saying, which one is hurt right now? Edelman's hurt, right?
Edelman's hurt.
Yeah, so Amendola's still there, Gronk's still there, Tom's still there. And even the young bucks, like you said, that step up, you know what I'm saying? They can't help but follow suit when they see these guys doing great things. The defense of the Patriots is young. That cornerback's going to have to show his worth because they're going to test him down the field a couple times.
Exactly.
Claiborne is his name, right? Mm-hmm. He hadn't had a great season. He made a hell of a play in that playoff game against Jacksonville for them to win the game. But he hadn't been having a great season. They paid him a lot of money to come over there and play. And one thing that New England don't really do is pay people a lot of money, like unless your last name is Brady. So they paid him that money. He cashed out on their ass last week. He did. All right, last weekend he cashed out, weekend before last, he cashed out, but he's gonna get tested down the field.
Straight up.
Against a big, strong Alshon Jeffries.
Straight up.
Because they're gonna take some shots, and off the play action, because New England's got to stop the run, and
they're gonna have balance because
they're gonna pound them motherfucker too.
With Nick Foles, they're not gonna be leaning on him to be super playmaker like Carson would if he were in the game.
That's right.
It's gonna be balanced.
So you're gonna see a similar game plan offensively that you saw in the AFC Championship with Jacksonville.
Right.
You're just going to see a lot more weapons.
Right.
Along with it.
So putting a bow on my prediction, I think you're going to see a lot of similar things that you've seen in Patriots Super Bowl past, but I think when it comes down to it, those things are going to catch up to them. I think Philly's going to have a little bit more intestinal fortitude to hold the line more than Jacksonville, as you were referring to, given that veteran leadership.
That's right.
But ultimately, I think it's going to come down to a certain Patriot not making a play. And that man isn't named Tom Brady. I'm predicting right now that Rob Gronkowski is going to be dizzy, lightheaded. How many fingers am I holding up?
Damn.
He's going to fuck up a big play. He's going to get a touchdown pass knocked out of his hands. Eagles are going to win by 4.
By 4.
I got the Eagles by 4. So we got it on wax, reviewers. We are both picking the Eagles. The Boys. Real quick, before we get into our fantastic interview with our guy, Tech Holmes, LaffTracks, make sure to check out that show on TruTV Wednesdays at 11. We love conspiracy theories on the review.
We do.
Bizzleman, real quick, do you have any conspiracy theories for the halftime show? It's in Minneapolis. Justin Timberlake is the performer. Minneapolis, for those who don't know, has a rich history of R&B, funk, particularly with Prince, More Stay in the Time, that whole everything that came from that lineage. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. For the music heads out there? What's the connection between Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a very hugely popular singer who basically got her career ruined from a certain incident at a certain event.
That's it. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis had everything to do with her career. It was amazing. They've been in a few of her videos dancing, doing the Morris Day Shuffle, it's beautiful. So, will we see Janet? Will she come back out, fully clothed, nothing tear away?
Yeah.
Because Justin Timberlake gives a performance at halftime. All right, so what are we going to see?
Right.
You never know, all right? I think Janet Jackson will appear some kind of way. Something will happen with Janet Jackson. She will come out and she will do something. There should be some.
She'll keep her fucking distance from Justin. Right, that's what she's about to do.
She's going to have a bubble around her.
Right.
Because Justin will be snatching at the titties.
Right.
And there's definitely got to be some kind of tribute to Prince.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Please make that right.
And if they don't do that, then they're just dead wrong.
Right.
They definitely won't bring Beyonce back out.
Yeah.
Right? Because she just got way too militant.
Right. Yeah. Trump will have them fucking tweets ready, and that'll be a whole other shitstorm. Dealing with that bullshit.
Fucking mouth balled up. You want to hear something funny? I tweeted last night, and I literally, I know my neighbors was like, this motherfucker's crazy as fuck, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was dying laughing, bro, for like 7 minutes at this picture of Donald Trump's grandson. I guess his oldest son's baby. Oh my God. You know Twitter gonna ride.
Yep.
Twitter don't play nobody's fucking game when it comes to just clowning.
Right.
Oh my God, they was ripping that baby a new asshole, bro.
Does baby already have the fucking Labrador call?
Always. The shit was like motherfucking whipped up over here.
No.
He had like the fucking lip something. The first comment that was read, Damn, that baby ugly as a motherfucker. Oh, they said
yeah.
Yo, boy, I'm talking about when I say every next
roasting an infant.
Oh my God.
Twitter has no mercy.